Hey guys, Zabuza here. Got a battle for you with my 5th generation team today, and I gotta tell you guys, I got lucky. You'll see what I mean later in the battle. But for now, let's look at his team. It looks fairly balanced with what looks like 2 entry hazard users, so that'll be interesting. And Staryu, which is a standard rapid spinner, is a nice touch, and yeah, it's pretty much just a mix of Gen 1 and Gen 5, with Bronzor being the exception, being Gen 4 and all. Anywho, let's get to the battle. My opponent today is BocciasBattles, who I met on the Smog. I think I met on the Smog on Wi-Fi-Battle Finder, but it could have been a battle through YouTube. Either way, he leads off with his Dwebble as I lead off with my Stabby, my Poniard. He goes for the Shell Smash first turn as I go for the Rock Polish first turn, thinking that this thing couldn't really do anything to me. And because I thought that it might just be another Entry Hazard setup or like Bronzor, but this doesn't seem to be the case. He goes for Earthquake and he gets me down to my Sash. I go for Iron Head and get him down to his Sturdy. I don't think the crit mattered. And now he's got his Oranberry activation, and I'm thinking that I'm screwed now. However, it turns out it was a Speed Tide this entire time, and I'm able to KO with another Iron Head. He sends out his Bronzor this time as I go for the Stealth Rock, and he goes for his Stealth Rock. So now I'm just going to go for the Night Slash, try and get off some damage as he goes for Earthquake, which is definitely going to KO Stabby, which did a lot in this battle. Usually it's just a set up Stealth Rock, sacrifice yourself, that's it. I go for the Flame Charge with my Rosie, and surprisingly it does not KO. I thought for sure it would KO. He goes for Earthquake, and he gets a crit, and I'm pretty sure that mattered because Rosie is Eviolite, so I'm pretty sure I'd be able to take a Earthquake from a Bronzor. Anywho, send out my Mini Zord, and I'm feeling pretty daring. I'm going to go for a Substitute. As he goes for Flash Can, does nothing to my sub. I can go for the Shadow Punch, knock it out, and now I'm ready to go for to knock out the next Pokemon. He sends out Voltorb, goes for Hidden Power, I'm guessing just to break the sub, as I go for a Earthquake to knock it out. And it's a Voltorb, there's no question that this Earthquake isn't going to knock it out. So, next turn he's going to send out Staryu, and I'm thinking this thing might be a problem. So I'm going to pull back, go into my Shroomy, and just to tank whatever kind of hit it has. It goes for the Hydro Pump, it does a little bit of damage, but not that much. He goes for a Thunderbolt, and again, a little bit of damage, not that much. I go for the Giga Drain and knock it out, no problem. I mean, that thing had no special defense. So, next turn, I'm going to get really, really lucky, as I survive a Psychic from an Abra. That was amazing. I'm free to go for the Spore, put it to sleep, and I'm just going to start Giga Draining it. So now that I've got Abra put to sleep, the rest of this battle shouldn't be too bad. I mean, I think I've got it in the bag, but I can never say for certain. So now that Abra's gone, that's the biggest threat on his team that I've had to worry about taking out. So he goes into his Darumaka, goes for Flare Blast, unfortunately he misses. I go for the Clear Smog because I thought I'd get taken out anyway. So he goes for another Flare Blitz, this time it hits, and there's no question, it's going to knock out Shroomy. So next, I'm thinking, you know what, let's just end it now, going to send out Squirt, go for the Aqua Jet, KO that Darumaka, and that'll be the end of the battle. So, good game, BocciasBattles, good game.